Us from Ham Challenge is going to challenge our brothers and sisters to make sure that if you get a delivery of food to your house, Lakia, then you definitely want to make sure that you give them a few stars, man. Yahweh Shemiah Shah brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemiah Thun Baha Shemiah Shah to the sisters. Of course, I am the mountain of the Most High Priest and Officer Harya Allah. I'm live again from ISUPK headquarters. Wednesday night law class. Clap it up. Damn right, man. Damn right. So again, man, it's important that we understand the snares that our oppressor uses the nations against us in our own goddamn neighborhoods. You know? Like, let's think about it for a second. The goddamn Girl Scouts of America, these little blonde-haired white girls, go to every goddamn house in the country every year and sell cookies. Like, the public school system will give our children $1,000 worth of chocolate bars every goddamn year and have them in the train station selling them. Why can't our children get work permits from the Department of Labor, ride on their bicycles, and deliver food to office buildings? Why is that so difficult? These delivery apps are discriminating against our children, man, and allowing the nations to once again come right into our neighborhoods and get right above us. Like, do you understand that if we sit back and let these goddamn Hamites take over the whole food delivery industry, like sooner or later, there's going to be the goddamn Bank of Nigeria right over here in the projects in Harlem. How do you think the goddamn Chinese man and the goddamn East Indian man got on top of us? That East Indian man drove cabs for 100 years. And in 3 generations, his children are over here dressing our children. Like, you ever walk into one of these goddamn clothing stores? It's a goddamn East Indian telling you the latest styles in Harlem. How is that possible? There is an Arab telling black kids how to lace up their goddamn Adidas. This is the curse of integration and gentrification. And if we don't put an end to it now, every famous goddamn black person, if Christ don't return in the next 50 years, every famous goddamn black person you know about is going to be repainted white. It's a horrible thing, man. A very, very bad thing, man. So if you open up your door for Uber Eats and you see a swarm of flies around some disgusting African delivering your food, make sure you give him the worst goddamn review you can think of. Take a screenshot of it, send it to Let It Be Known 1969 at Gmail, and I assure you we will feature it on our podcast. We won't mention your name, but we'll definitely throw it up there, man. We want to get as many bad reviews for as many Africans as possible. If you're not sure whether or not he's an African, just Google his goddamn name. You know? And you'll find out, then you'll know to give him a good review, man. If you think it's a brother, then don't give him a bad review, you know? But at the end of the day, blacks and Hispanics, man, here in the ISUPK, we help our people create habits that are going to be consistent with the Bible's definition of brotherhood. Right. This is our bedrock policy because our king told us that it is one of 2 of the greatest things that we can ever do. We must begin to support each other, man. And like every other disgusting nation, whether you want to hear it or not, whether your disgusting Christian pastor wants you to hear it or not, caring for one another may sometimes mean stepping on the necks of the other nations around us. It just has to be done, black man. It just has to be done. If you don't got the stomach for it, leave it to the priests and prophets in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. I assure you, we have no goddamn problem stepping on the necks of our disgusting oppressor and any disgusting African that dares to deliver my goddamn fried Oreos at 3 in the morning. Give that a hand. Big shout out to the chat in case you missed it before because I wasn't live. You know, we are moments away from the most anticipated event of the summer. That is the Northeast Cookout happening right here in Harlem, New York, Marcus Garvey Park, Sunday, August 27th. Give that a goddamn hand. Blacks and Hispanics, aren't you in for a goddamn treat? ISUPK headquarters have our most diligent men working on some of the most best events our people can enjoy right here in New York City, starting Friday the 25th and ending Sunday the 27th, right here in Marcus Garvey Park, man. I hope to see y'all there. It's going to be amazing as it is every summer. Like I mentioned before, we will not be feeding any Africans. But as for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we hope to see you all there. Commander General Yohana is expecting to see every single Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian in the entire world in Marcus Garvey Park on Sunday, August 27th. All of us should be in Marcus Garvey Park. Give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Go ahead, sir. So, damn right. Salaki, so go over there and say that in the microphone again. The priest and officer Paratazar of Yonkers, New York, give him a hand. Say it again, sir.
Salaki, if I may, priest and Commander General Yohana put the creed out to say all Israelite groups are invited, you know what I'm saying, are invited to the barbecue. All Israelite groups are invited to the barbecue.
Damn right. Give that a hand. Listen, man, all Israelite groups are invited to the barbecue, to the cookout. I'm saying we don't care where you put your fringes at. Brothers got fringes everywhere. Pull up. Commander General Yohana said, pull up. It's going down, man. Come hang out with the priests and prophets. I assure you there's no party like the party that's going to be happening in Marcus Garvey Park on the 27th. I hope to see you there. Give that a hand. And lastly, before we get into the topic of the night, make sure you go to TikTok and follow HQ_Harlem, which is Harlem HQ headquarters, ISUPK headquarters, right here in Harlem. That is our new TikTok. Give us a hand. The reason why I say that is our new TikTok is because our old TikTok got completely blocked, destroyed, and shut down by the Chinamen who own TikTok. Black man, Hispanic man, don't let ISUPK headquarters fall to the Chinamen. Like, goddamn, we've been out here protecting our people from Chinamen since 1969. We told you that it was rat, cat, and dog in that goddamn wok. Please don't let us fall victim on TikTok. Go to TikTok. Like every single video you can see, especially if you in this truth. If you are in this truth, man, go to your phone and like every single video, picture, and post from the ISUPK. Like, make sure you support, man. We are in competition with our enemies for likes and comments, for strokes of a keyboard. For strokes of a keyboard. Don't let the final count be 9,999 to 10,000 and you're not the one who liked. Make sure you go to every single ISUPK page you can, man, and like everything we post. Know what I mean? Like TD Jakes does not have a problem going viral. Like if you can sit there and look at that sweaty, ham hock looking neck for 15 seconds on TikTok, you could damn sure support, Priest and Officer Hoya out the Bronx, New York. Like, goddamn, give me a hand. Watching his sweat drip. Why the hell he wear them tight clothes? Like, here you are, 60-something. Your neck is pouring out over the goddamn collar. You can't even see TD Jakes' collar. God's got a message for you. You better sit down before you have a goddamn stroke. TD Jakes is disgusted, man. When you see his ugly face pop up, report him. Make sure you report and block him. But when you see Hayala, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow. You know what I'm saying? And stay up to date, man. We putting out some fire content every single day. And let me tell you something else, black man, Hispanic man. We do this for the people. We do this for the people. You have any idea how many people woke up to that table during camp and tell us some weird, strange misinformation that they heard on the internet? I heard y'all beat y'all wives. Not every day. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking, sweetheart. No. It's ridiculous, man. And so we have a team of brothers that have to constantly go on the internet and disprove all of this disinformation that may end up harming our people. It is a very important thing. I mean, goddamn, do you realize that if you say the C word on YouTube, they'll block you? The C19 word. Remember that event that happened in 2020? Don't say nothing about it. They'll take you off of YouTube, So we have to be cautious, man, and we have to make sure to go out and disprove this disinformation because we are living in the information age, man. There's a war going on outside, and bullets is the last thing you should be afraid of, man. Disinformation is destroying our people more than anything. This is why we do these classes, man. So let's get into it. The topic of tonight's class is law class. Give that a hand. Of course, some of you may find it weird that this is Wednesday night law class, and yet the topic of the class is law class. When we talk about law class, man, we're not talking about academics regarding the law of the Bible. We are talking about law class. One thing blacks and Hispanics have to realize is that the Most High gave us the law so we can have some goddamn class. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. God. Let me explain something to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. When you keep the laws of the Most High God, the message you are sending out to the world is that I am better than you. I have some goddamn class. Our people believe that keeping the laws of God is all about stopping them from doing every goddamn desire of their hearts. That may be the case if you deal with that Christian pastor. But when we come into the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, we learn that keeping the laws of the Most High allows us to isolate ourselves from the disgustingness of the nations around us. It allows us to elevate ourselves to a higher class of people. That's what the law is about. The law is about having some goddamn class. Like, we can sit here and say we don't eat pork because we read it in Leviticus. Sure, that may initially been the reason. But do you want to know the reason why I don't eat pork today? Because the disgusting Chinese man eats it. And I'm better than him. Who's he? They can't even fight. I'm so much better than him. You think I will sit down and eat the same disgusting cuisine as a Chinese man? They pick roaches out the goddamn ocean and eat them every day. The Chinese man eats dogs and cats. The Chinese man has 36 million people in one goddamn city with one shower per every 90 people. Why on earth would I eat what a disgusting peasant would eat? Read what you got.
God, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Say it again.
For thou art an holy people.
Say it again.
For thou art an holy people.
The word holy in Hebrew means kodash. That means to be separate. Do you think the Most High God chose his people to be separate so we can be of a lower class than the nations around us? Do you think the Most High God designated us to be beneath the disgusting heathens that you see around you every day? Read it again.
For thou art an holy people.
We are a separate people. We are supposed to be separate from these disgusting heathens. When we see a Chinese man or a white man eating a pork chop, we are supposed to laugh. We are supposed to laugh. We should snicker among each other and say, damn, they got it rough. Like, we live in the projects and we don't even eat roaches and rats. The Chinese man owns 20 goddamn stores in your neighborhood and eats roaches and rats. We're better than him. Have some goddamn class. Keep going.
God, unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
He did what?
Chosen thee.
He did what?
Chosen thee.
The Most High God chose us. The Most High God chose us. Have some goddamn class.
Right.
Have some goddamn class. You think the law's about stopping you from sleeping with some woman? I got too many goddamn women. I don't got to sleep with my brother's woman. Have some goddamn class. Any woman that's going to sleep with your brother and then sleep with you is a goddamn whore. Have some class, bro. Have some goddamn class. That's what the white man do. That's what the white man is known for. That's what his disgusting dog of a woman is known for. I was watching this goddamn movie the other night, man. What was I watching? I think it was Seinfeld or Friends or one of them joints, right? Go ahead, sis. Yeah, I remember that. Right. They had all the memes with her. She with mad hot dogs in her mouth and all that. Word, a disgusting whore. A disgusting whore. Right. Like you watch some of these shows, man. Like the white woman will sleep with every goddamn character on the show throughout the course of 3 seasons. And somehow she's painted as a liberated, great, and beautiful thing. She's a whore. Have some class, man. Keep going.
God, the Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above all people.
Say it again.
Above all people.
Say it again.
Above all people.
Above all people. Above all people. This law is about having some goddamn class. Your Christian pastor, as disgusting as he is, thinks that dressing up in some disgusting suit with a goddamn tie on, with some gaiters on, is classy. You are dressing up to mimic a goddamn vagabond. Like, even the Arabic man has enough love for his own culture that when he comes over here from Saudi Arabia and visits the UN, he doesn't put on a suit. He wears his Arabic drab, you know what I'm saying, garb. Like, he has enough respect for his people and for his culture and for his God to not mimic a disgusting vagabond oppressor. You, black man, should have some goddamn class, man. Put on a goddamn garment. Put on some fringes, some boots, some braids. Look like a goddamn man. Have some class, bro. Have some class. All of these little things that we follow behind our oppressor goes directly against the laws of the Most High.
Right.
Why is that? Why is that? It's so we look as disgusting as he does. Like, you have to think about this for a second, black man, Hispanic man. Think back to the 60s. Like, yo, my red father called, my kids was over at the grandfather's house. You know, they all digging through the shoe boxes and all that under the bed. You know, the grandfather got a stack. Like, black and Hispanic men keep goddamn Polaroid pictures, like, you know what I'm saying? Like goddamn ashes. Know what I'm saying? Like, you go into any black and Hispanic man's house that lived during the 70s and the 60s, somewhere in some bag, he got stacks of Polaroid pictures of him doing every goddamn thing from 1960 to 1980. You know, like, that was their Facebook. So they going through all the old pictures. They showing it to my rib. And I'm looking at, you know, my rib is Simeonite, man. She's a Dominican. And I'm looking at these Dominicans back in the 60s and 70s, man. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that us Judites, that us black Americans get to see our brothers and sisters from other tribes, you know what I'm saying, back in those days. And let me tell you, man, these, you know, Simeonite, you know, so-called Dominican women were just as beautiful, just as gorgeous back then as they are today, man. And let me tell you something. Right. They had all their goddamn clothes on.
Right.
They had all their goddamn clothes on. We see the same thing when we look at our women, man, back in those days.
Right.
Like, black man, do you realize that our women learn how to be whores from the greatest whore of all? The white dog herself. Like, they talk about women's rights and women's liberation. If you want women's rights and women's liberation, you better bring your behind into the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. There is no goddamn group that stands up more for women's rights than the ISUPK.
That's right.
It is a known fact.
Right.
One thing, let me tell you something, woman. When you come in here, you will learn how to listen to a man.
Right.
That you will learn. You might not like it, but you will learn it.
Right.
One thing you won't have to worry about is being replaced by a goddamn LGBTQ member.
Right.
You will not have to worry about that in the ISUPK.
Right.
I assure you, we will preserve the sanctity of your femininity in this goddamn school.
Right.
I was walking up Lexington Avenue the other night. Good night. It was a group of goddamn LGBTQ people just as happy as they could be at the goddamn fish market, eating every goddamn snow crab leg they could find. And I gotta tell you, man, as disgusting as it is, black men, like I put a post on TikTok the other day, man. Like, if we don't stay diligent and we don't come in this truth, it's gonna come a day when our children are gonna have no idea what vagina is. Like vagina, we would have to take them to the Vagina Museum just to show them relics of the great vagina society we once had. Like, it is disgusting. These LGBTQ people are trying to change the name of vagina to a bonus hole. A bonus hole. Like, me and my rib was talking about this the other night. It is the most disgusting thing possible. Right. Because like, they want doctors. So this is what they want, right? They want you to be, you here you are a woman, right? You go to the OBGYN. You go in there, and his primary concern is your behind, because that's the primary hole now. Like if an LGBTQ quote unquote woman who was, born a man comes in there, they don't want to discriminate against him. Like, they want him to believe that his behind and your behind is on, they on the same par. I'm afraid not, Doc. I'm afraid not. It is a disgusting thing, man. And here in the ISUPK, like, the only bonus hole we believe in is a whole nother goddamn rib. Like, that's a bonus over here. What they talking about, we don't know nothing about. It is a horrible thing. And so, I'm sorry, sis, go ahead. Damn right, give her a hand. Sister, I'm so glad you brought that out, man, because Black and Hispanic women need to understand that they are part of the problem. Like, goddamn, during the 90s, y'all went out there and made friends with every single goddamn switching, happy LGBTQ guy in the goddamn country. You couldn't wait to watch the latest episode of Love and Hip Hop with your best goddamn friend, Mr. LGBTQ. You didn't realize that he wasn't sitting with you to be friends with you. He was sitting with you to soak up every goddamn beauty tip he could. That way he could come outside the next day and look better than you and then talk bad about you. Like, some of these men are absolutely disgusting, man. And yeah, they are here to try to replace our women. We won't let it happen, but that's the case, man. And they're trying to indoctrinate our children into that lifestyle as well. And it is a disgusting thing. Why shouldn't Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians get involved with the LGBTQ community? Somebody tell me right now, why should we not? Go ahead, sis. It's a goddamn abomination,
Right.
to the Most High God. And also, because we should just have some goddamn class. It's a very unclassy thing to be in the streets in front of the goddamn fish market looking as disgusting as you can look. And you're supposed to be a goddamn man. You are 6'5". You could be heavyweight champion of the goddamn world. You're sitting bent over some goddamn car trunk looking as weird as you can look on Lexington Avenue. It is a disgusting thing, man. You had a question? Yeah, did you have a question?
I had a negative goal. I was watching, you mentioned Love and Hip Hop, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene, right? His Trick Daddy, I get to know the guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scene where he's having, what do you call it, a man party something, man barbecue, whatever.
Okay.
They're having a party, right? So they have the LGBTQ dude named Bobby something. So happy. And then, Trick Daddy.
Headshot.
So, they cooking and everything. There's like women coming. And guess who had a problem? Because that's why they're jealous. They want to be women. And the spirit they have is wicked and evil.
Word.
Headshot.
That tells those to the women, look, you can't be here. Don't man party. He was involved. I'm involved. You. What happened? He's getting jealous. Well, this is a man party who's going to invite women. Of course, he's going to be jealous because he thinks he's the woman, meaning I would sleep with a straight man. But I'm a man. It's crazy.
Yo, it's absolutely outrageous, man. And with these new laws that's coming out, what they're attempting to do is to force the rest of us to participate in it. So again, sisters out there, when you go to the OBGYN, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing you're supposed to be getting checked might be the secondary thing they're concerned about, because that's the bonus hole. You know what I'm saying? Like that's secondary. Know what I mean? Like, forget the fact that that's where life comes from, forget the fact that some of our favorite places to be, they're not looking at it like that. They're looking at it in an all new, disgusting way, and it just as disgusting as possible, man. And so, again, we got to have some class, man. And the number one thing that Black and Hispanic men need to have some goddamn class about is dealing with some disgusting white woman. Like, yo, Black men dealing with white woman is the lowest. Like, you are literally putting yourself on the bottom of the goddamn totem pole if you go out and get some disgusting white dog, man. Like, it is a horrible thing, man. And real quick, I want to get Deuteronomy 7:3. We're going to get into that, man. And we're going to get into some brothers. There's plenty of brothers that have fallen victim into this interracial marriage, man, and made themselves look so bad and so horrible because to not wife white women is to show that you have some class. It's simply to show that you have some class, man. Dating a white woman is the most disgusting thing that you can do.
Right.
It is an atomic bomb that has destroyed so many people, so many Black communities, and have devastated so many Black men that there is literally nothing more to be scared of than a white woman. Like, I would rather walk through goddamn O Block, than to come up against, some disgusting white woman looking to destroy me. So it's a horrible thing. Read what you got.
God. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shall thou make marriages with them.
Say it again. Read up a verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee.
When the Most High thy God shall bring your enemies before you, keep going.
Thou shalt smite them.
Do what?
Smite them.
No, hang out with them.
Smite them.
No, get an office job with them.
Smite them.
Nah, invite him over to watch the fight.
Smite them.
He's a good white man. He ain't never did nothing wrong to nobody.
Smite them.
She's a good white woman. She ain't never did nothing wrong to nobody.
Smite them.
He was in the Klan for a while, but he left.
Smite them.
He used to be a skinhead.
Smite
We
them.
listen to the same music.
Smite
He
them.
sound like Eminem.
smite them.
They're your goddamn enemies. The Most High God said, smite them. They have no room being among you. Keep going.
And utterly destroy them.
Do what?
Utterly destroy them.
No, save one of them.
Utterly destroy them.
No, the cute white girl with the freckles, save her.
Utterly destroy them.
No, the cool white boy that let me ride his bike.
Utterly destroy
No,
them.
the one that let me play his PlayStation.
Utterly destroy them.
Every single last goddamn one of them. They're all just as horrible as they could be.
Right.
Like, I had this goddamn oppressor online telling me that all white people are not bad because his grandmother is just as sweet as she could be. Let me tell you something, man. You take his sweet grandmother and put her on a deserted island with a white man, and within 3 generations, they would have killed every goddamn thing around. All the sea animals, the birds, they would have enslaved any people on the island, killed all the trees off. It's just their goddamn nature. Go ahead, sis. Give her a hand, man. Damn right.
That's right.
Damn right she's the devil. You know? Go ahead, sis. Right. Mm. Right. Let me get Nehemiah 13:23. I'm listening, sis. Go ahead. Damn right. Right. Yo, it's funny, Salakis. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's funny you say that, man, because let me tell you something, man. When you come into the ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana, man, and you know, you begin to do the work of the Lord, man, you begin to look at life differently. Like me personally, I'm not attracted to women the same way I used to be attracted to women. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman who is going out of her way to show herself. Even when I was in the world, even before I came to the truth, she always ended up whack. Know what I'm saying? Like the one who's always going out of her way to try to get attention always ends up not having, no type of skills nowhere else in life. She's dedicated her whole goddamn life to trying to get attention. That's how some of these Christian women are. They walk into the goddamn Christian church with a goddamn hat. The hat look like a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got a goddamn hat walking in there. They balancing the hat just to try to get goddamn attention. It's a disgusting thing, man. Right. 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 Let me tell you something, man. Our women showing their behinds everywhere they go is not as much as a woman's problem as it is a man's problem. You know what I mean? Like the answer to covering our women up is the same answer to a lot of the disgusting problems in the black community. The answer is brotherhood. The answer is brotherhood. How is that possible? How is the answer to our women covering up their behinds brotherhood? Let me tell you like this. If every woman that came outside showing their behind, we all collectively got together and slut shamed her, she is going to find a better goddamn outfit to wear eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like if all the men gave our attentions to women who act like they got some goddamn class, then the whores of the world would automatically conform. Our women fall into a lot of these practices from following behind the disgusting women of our oppressor. Like all of these practices come from our oppressor. Being a righteous whore, let me tell you, there's always been whores. Back in biblical time, the Old Testament, there was whores. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor has righteous whores. Like white women can't just be a whore and be ashamed like any normal whore. You know what I'm saying? A white woman has to be a righteous whore. Like a white woman has to go to court to get the right to be a whore and then come outside and say, see, we told y'all we could burn our bras. Look, I'm a whore. You know what I'm saying? Like white women have to be a righteous whore. They can't just be a regular whore. No different than their men have to be righteous murderers. You have any idea how easy it would be if the white man just murdered and moved along? No, white man cannot just murder and move along. The white man has to murder and then rewrite history so it looks right. It looks righteous. You know what I'm saying? Like Thanksgiving covers up all the horror of the North American Indians. It has to be righteous. The white man can't just kill the Indians and then come back hundreds of years later and say, yeah, I did it, and what? And what? America. Nah, he's not going to do that. He has to kill off all the Native American Indians and then come up with a whole holiday to show how it was righteous. You see? Sure, we killed them off, but we had a good goddamn meal, and as you can see, America's better off. That's their mentality behind it. Our oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
I got to move on with my topic, sis. Well, one last question. Yeah, you got to eat. And eating is not, it's not unlawful to eat. You know? But you know, people ask questions like that, especially black people. And you know, here in ISUPK, we like to be practical about things. You know, that's that we put the P in UPK. You know, we like to be practical about certain things. You know, and you know, a black woman to ask a question like that, like, what am I supposed to do on Thanksgiving? Like, ain't I supposed to eat? Let me tell you something about a black woman, right? Like my rib, for example. My rib is Dominican, right? My rib will starve to death if she's mad at me and I'm offering her food. Like my her ribs will be touching because she's mad at me about something. And then I'll come home, I bought a little burger or something. Yo, mommy, here, you hungry? No, I don't want it. She will starve to death before she take that goddamn burger. Let goddamn Thanksgiving come around. And some of these black women just can't seem to get along. Like, goddamn, you ate a goddamn double cheeseburger every night, all week. Try leaving Thanksgiving alone, man. It is a liberating thing. I bring it out all the time. Blacks and Hispanics do not understand the psychological trauma that celebrating some of these stupid holidays have on us. You can't reconcile it in your mind. It's so goddamn stupid. Christmas is so goddamn stupid. If I could go back and get all the goddamn money I wasted on goddamn Duracell batteries, it's the stupidest goddamn thing you could do. Go ahead, sir.
Salakia, if I may, to answer the sister's question, she asks, what about Thanksgiving? If you have a whole family that's eating Thanksgiving food, she said, I have to eat too, right? The question is, yes, you have to eat. But remember what the priest just brought out in Deuteronomy 7:6. Separate yourself.
Right.
You're supposed to separate yourself from that because the scriptures in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5:22, it says, abstain from all appearance of evil. If you in your house and you calling yourself an Israelite and your family seeing you eating a Thanksgiving dinner, then they're going to look at you as a hypocrite.
Right.
And not only that, but when you eat the food, you understand, you got to understand that you're dishonoring your brothers and sisters, the Gadites, because 77 million Gadites was unalived by our oppressor. So to answer your question, no, you understand? Go outside, you understand, and get another, make your own meal. But be not partakers of evil. You understand? No. Christ said also, you understand, this is very serious. And Christ also said that if you're a friend of this world, you are enemy to Yahushua,
Right.
which is Christ. You understand? So you're not supposed to be eating that filthy, disgusting cranberry sauce what is it? The turkey, the turnips, the collard greens, you understand? Go outside and make your own meal. You understand? Because when you do that, you being partakers of evil. You understand? And like the scripture says, you have to abstain from the appearance of evil. You understand? You in your house and you eating with your family. What you think your family is gonna think? That you're with them, that you're joined to them. So the answer is no, absolutely not. What you should do is be in class. You understand? Thanksgiving falls like what, or like every Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. What you should do, right? No sweat. What you should do is be in class. You understand? Come on, no sweat.
Most High in Christ. Damn right, you should be in class, man. Listen, man, I have not eaten Thanksgiving dinner in so goddamn long. I can't even remember. And this is
Right.
way before I came into the truth. I stopped celebrating Thanksgiving.
Right.
I stopped celebrating a lot of our oppressors' holidays, just watching, the brothers' videos and Captain Tazariak and all that in the world. I had left a lot of those holidays alone in the world. I do understand how it can be difficult, especially with black families, But the advice, the officer just brought out was, perfect. Give him a hand. Word. Thanksgiving is a stupid holiday, and all of these holidays is just as stupid as Thanksgiving is. I believe Labor Day is coming up soon. Kids, go ahead, sir.
And Salaki, if I may, all these holidays is just really worshiping other gods.
Right.
If you do the history behind it.
Right.
Come on.
Right. Yeah, damn right. Damn right. All these holidays are worshiping other gods. And I'm glad he mentioned that, man, because it rolls right into the goddamn topic, man. What are you doing when you get with some disgusting white woman?
Right.
What are you doing? You know? Like, get me that in
The Nehemiah.
no, not Nehemiah. Don't take them as wives because it will force you to turn away from me.
God.
Salakia. We got to understand what exactly are we doing when we date these disgusting white women, man? Look at all the horror stories that has happened as a result of white women. Like we brought it out on the show the other day, man. That brother down in Montgomery, Alabama, who hit that white woman over the head with a chair. Like people are upset about that. You damn right he hit her over the head with a chair. There is nothing in the world for a black man to fear more than a goddamn white woman.
Right.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street happened over a goddamn white woman.
Right.
Rosewood happened over a white woman. Emmett Till over a white woman. Go ahead. Patazai, you had a question? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. So you damn right he hit over that goddamn chair. White women are scary. You look at goddamn O.J. Simpson, man. Like O.J. Simpson life could have turned out so much better had he stayed with that sister. Know what I mean? Like, goddamn, they may have had roaches. Know what I mean? Like, they may have had, you know, some other regular black people issues. You know what I mean? Goddamn food stamps ain't come on time. But I assure you, he would not have been, you know, arrested for a goddamn double homicide and then subsequently given 13 years after they robbed him all of his goddamn money and he had to do a robbery to steal back his own memorabilia. Like those, that is the curse of dealing with a goddamn disgusting white woman.
Right.
Know what I mean? Michael Jackson, forget about it. Like Michael Jackson was one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Filthy rich. Michael Jackson owned the masters to all the Beatles music. Michael Jackson had a goddamn amusement park in his backyard before amusement parks were even popular. Michael Jackson had a zoo. Filthy goddamn rich. Michael Jackson has made music that spanned over generations. My parents listen to Michael Jackson. I listen to Michael Jackson, and my kids listen to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson has some issues of his own, but let's take a quick look at Michael Jackson's rib. Like this is Michael Jackson's baby mother right here. Like, goddamn. Like, that's Michael Jackson's baby mother. Like, y'all get mad at the ISUPK because we teach y'all to keep the law. Like, do you realize keeping the law prevents you from having a goddamn baby mother that looks like this? Like, Michael Jackson has no class. As rich as he was, as famous as he was, Michael Jackson had kids with this disgusting dog. Michael Jackson has no class. I mean, come on. Come on, bro. I'm broke. I could do better than that. Michael Jackson has no class, man. It is a disgusting thing. Recently, they came out in the news about Serena Williams is having another baby with that disgusting oppressor. That you have any idea how much that, you know, like that just destroys me inside. Like, goddamn, Serena Williams, like, that's just my speed. She's running around with a disgusting, just a horrible, horrible oppressor. And got kids by this dude, man. And got kids by this dude. You got that scripture for me, sir?
Khan,
Go ahead.
Khan, Salakia, if I may. This
Mhm.
is continuing up Deuteronomy chapter 7. I'm going to go down to verse 3.
Con.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Right.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Your daughter you shall not give unto his son. Serena Williams? Like, goddamn, Serena Williams' father, give him a hand. Like, that was a strong black man. He had his ways about him. Know what I'm saying? He raised those girls right, man. And now his daughter has been given to the most ugliest, disgusting Edomite possible. Like, I cannot imagine how she's sleeping with him. Like, I just can't see it in my mind. Go ahead, sir.
Salakia, if I may. What is this? What is Serena? Serena?
Yeah, I believe it's Serena.
Serena Williams. She's a damn race. A traitor to her race. You understand?
Damn right.
And not only that, but she hates her father.
Right.
You know how hard her father fought for them daughters.
Right.
There was one time there was an interview that the that an oppressor was doing with the daughters, right? And the oppressor saw how much high self-esteem that the daughters had.
Yeah.
He said something that tried to throw off their self-esteem, and the father jumped in very quickly
Right.
to defend that.
Right.
And their father also, you understand, had some strong hatred towards the oppressor. And all of that just to be thrown in his face and her marrying a damn oppressor.
Damn. What a horrible, horrible thing, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keep going, sir.
God. Thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son. Michael Jackson? Can you believe Michael Jackson was with that? Like, Michael Jackson could have had any woman in the world. Like, Michael Jackson has no class. I am not walking down the street with something like that. You know what I'm saying? It is a disgusting thing. And we see it over and over again. Like, that goddamn Tiger Woods, forget about it. Tiger Woods is so goddamn stupid. He slept with a white maid. You know what I mean? Like, he slept with a white maid and married her. And then got caught, doing something, and she took him for every goddamn dime. Like, think about how stupid that is. All of these beautiful black and Hispanic women among us, these smart, intelligent black and Hispanic women, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we meet chicks and we think they dumb. And we sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? They linger around for a while. And then one day you actually have a goddamn conversation with her and realize that she is a goddamn genius and you need to be starting a business with her. Like, our women are so resourceful and so smart and so intuitive and so caring of their men that when you got a good black or Hispanic woman, like, you better bite down on her goddamn ankles and never let go. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the woman that is going to provide you with the resources and love and care that you need to be able to go out on the streets and be a goddamn monster of a prophet and teach your people, man. All of this comes from a good home cooked meal by a solid black or Hispanic woman. You know what I'm saying? Our women are the best. And I will take a black or Hispanic woman with one goddamn eye and no teeth before I sleep with that disgusting dog Tiger Woods took. Before I sleep with that disgusting dog Michael Jackson had kids with. Like, if I had kids with something like that, I would OD on pills as well. It is a disgusting thing, man. Keep going.
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They'll do what?
Turn away thy son from following me.
They'll do what?
turn away thy son from following thee.
That's what Kim Kardashian did to goddamn Kanye West. Kanye West just can't seem to figure it out. That white woman messed his head up so much, he came out with a goddamn Christian album, then became an Israelite, then flipped back. Now he got another goddamn white woman. White women will poison your entire understanding of what you are here to do, man. It is a horrible thing. And the most damaging part about it is that when Black and Hispanic men or Black and Hispanic women commit the sin of interracial marriage, what they are ultimately doing is a redistribution of wealth from the Black community into the hands of our oppressor. It is the stupidest thing you can possibly do. Like, here you got Michael Jackson that made all of that goddamn money, and all of these sisters out here who could use that money to put with their goddamn good ideas in order to take over the world. Instead, you're going to leave all of that money to a disgusting blonde-haired dog. All of these goddamn years accumulating all of this wealth, and you leave it to a goddamn dog. All of those goddamn songs, all of those goddamn concerts, as many times as I flipped over that goddamn "You Know I'm Bad" song, you left every goddamn dollar to a disgusting dog and a bunch of Africans. Don't forget that Michael Jackson was the original Feed the Africans Negro. Like, Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was the first person in Africa feeding kids. Know what I'm saying? In his videos in Africa, running with the kids. Heal the world. Like, a bunch of disgusting Africans. Meanwhile, you go to goddamn Gary, Indiana, and it's like a goddamn atomic bomb hit his hometown. He's over in Africa, swatting flies off of the eyes of African children. Michael Jackson was just as disgusting as he could be. And before he died, like so many brothers, he came to the realization that our oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. Like, if Michael Jackson had left the Apollo back in the 70s and simply walked up to 125th Street and listened to the priests and prophets in the ISUPK, he could have saved himself quite a lot of goddamn trouble. You know, Michael Jackson had to wait to the end of his life to get on stage and talk about how our oppressor's the devil. Tommy Mottola, he's trying to ruin me, and he's the devil. Well, goddamn, Mike, you know what I mean? You could have came into the school 20 goddamn years ago, and, you know, we would have told you that. Like, here in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, under no circumstances do we leave our people wondering about who the devil is. You know, is there anybody in here now who is unsure who the devil is? Most High in Christ, give yourselves a hand. Michael Jackson had to figure it out after he laid with that disgusting dog. I sure hope brothers and sisters in here don't have to make the same mistake. You got any more on that, sir?
God, that they may serve other gods.
That they may serve other gods. That's the reason why the Most High doesn't want us to intermingle with dogs, because they will easily lead you into serving other gods. Into serving other gods. That says a lot, man. That really, really says a lot. One of the most important things we have to realize is that our people are the only ones left falling for this trick of integration and interracial marriage. Like the Arabic man's daughter is not rushing to the projects to marry your black ass. The Chinese man's daughter is not rushing up to Washington Heights to eat a cachapa with your Dominican behind. These other nations understand the importance of staying with themselves. They understand the importance of the rights of inheritance. They understand the importance of passing down their heritage and their history to their children untainted. It is the most important thing that you could do. Give me that in Genesis, the sons of God.
Fine.
Here in the ISUBK, we are 100% against interracial marriage. Not because we've done some great research and determined that that's the best way to go. Not because we asked some artificial intelligence algorithm to tell us the best way to move forward in captivity. We know this to be true simply because we read it out of the Bible.
Right.
We're not speaking our own words. We're simply repeating exactly what we read out of the Bible. The Most High God does not want interracial marriage. The Most High God despises interracial marriage. And believe it or not, the Most High God destroyed the entire world and everyone in it, save Noah and his family, because of interracial marriage. Read what you got.
Fine.
It is an important thing, man. And we see the importance of it in the scriptures. Like I've been, talking the whole class and not getting into the scriptures, man. But I mean, when we see the retribution that happens to brothers and sisters for committing the act of interracial marriage, like you will quickly know from reading the Bible that it isn't anything to be taken lightly. No, the sons of God, the daughters of men. Is that Genesis 3? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Nehemiah had to deal with that. And for the brothers that committed the sin of interracial marriage, he ripped out their hair and unalived them. In the wilderness, forget about it. One brother decided to sleep with a Moabite and got a spear ran through him and the goddamn Moabite. It's not a game. It's not something that we take lightly. It's not a suggestion in the Bible. The Most High is not suggesting that you sleep with your own. It's a very, very important thing. When you go and sleep with some dog or some heathen from another nation, you're showing that you have no class. You are showing simply that you have no class. And you are willing to stoop to any level in order to impress the very man who is trying to destroy you. If you got that, so you can read.
This is pertaining to interracial marriage.
Khan.
Salakia. Genesis chapter 6, verse 2, that the sons of God saw that the daughters of men, that they were fair.
Say it again.
That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair.
Who are the sons of God? Go ahead, sis. Damn right. Give her a hand. You leave it up to some stupid Christian, and they will have you thinking that the sons of God in this verse was an entire league of angels who couldn't wait to come to earth simply to have sex with women. the stupidest thing you could hear of. You know? Like our sisters in the UPK can break down Genesis 3 better than the most seasoned Christian pastor. Give this sister a hand. We are the sons of God. Look at me up here. You see a son of God. This is what we look like. The sons of God are God's chosen people at the time, black men in the book of Genesis. The people of Adam. Keep going.
God.
The sons of God saw who?
That the sons of God saw the daughters of men.
The sons of God, God's chosen people at the time, saw the daughters of men. Who are the daughters of men? Damn right, sis. The daughters of men are your disgusting Kim Kardashians.
Right.
The daughters of men is that disgusting Debbie Rowe who Michael Jackson married. The daughters of men is that disgusting woman and her friend who, O.J. Simpson allegedly slaughtered. Those are the daughters of men. Keep going.
God. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair.
They were what?
Fair.
They were what?
Fair.
Oh, she's so pretty. Look at Kimberly in her little cheerleader outfit. She's so goddamn pretty with her pigtails. She is disgusting.
Right.
She's absolutely disgusting. Blonde hair means that your goddamn hair is going to fall out. And blue eyes mean that you're going to go goddamn blind. There's nothing special about Alice that you're drooling about. Nothing special about her. She is disgusting. She's horrible to look at. White people have gone through painstaking tasks to make white women look better. White women are absolutely horrible and disgusting. Like, go back to those medieval time movies, right? And look at the white women. You know what I'm saying? Just always picture them like that. Don't picture Barbie. Like, go back to the white women with no teeth. You know what I'm saying? Look like goddamn pirates. That's how they look. Keep going.
Your present day Miss America is your cave woman.
Right. Right. Your present day Miss America is a goddamn cave woman. A goddamn cave woman who can't even cook you up a decent meal. You go in the cave, she got goddamn pork on the goddamn thing. Like, we're better than these people. To stoop down to the low of these people is beneath you. Have some goddamn class. Right. It is the laws of the Most High God that gives us class.
Right.
We are better than them. Don't ever accept a thing from a disgusting white woman. Like, black man, do you understand the power that is in your seed? The power that is in your seed. Just read the goddamn Bible. You have any idea how much the Most High God has gone through to preserve your goddamn seed? Don't waste it on no disgusting dog. That is beneath you. The Most High God destroyed the whole goddamn world to preserve the purity of your seed. You're going to spill it on some disgusting dog? Give me cast my children's food to dogs, Salakia. The greatest goddamn men on the greatest goddamn planet. You give your seed to a disgusting dog.
Right.
A white woman's body doesn't even have enough in it to accept the fullness of a black man or Hispanic man. They don't even have the capacity It's impossible. It is impossible. Only a black or Hispanic woman can intimately enjoy everything that is a black man.
Right.
You sleep with that dog, you are cutting yourself short.
Damn right.
You're cutting yourself short. Like, you and your rib ever been through a rough day? Like, she had a rough day at work, you had a rough day at work. It's the best sex you can ever have, Ak. Like, when you and your woman meet at the level of oppression, like, goddamn. Nothing else is greater than that. Nothing else is greater than a black or Hispanic woman that understands your goddamn oppression. How the hell is Alice gonna understand your oppression? How is she gonna understand? You cannot ever share that moment with that disgusting white dog. Go ahead, sir.
God, what you're saying is so heavy. You understand? When you're on your job and your person calls you a nigga, you can't go to Alice. She can't sympathize with you.
Right. Right. Alice can't sympathize with you on that. When a black man and a black woman meet, yo, let me tell you something, man. And this is so real. Let me tell you something, man. That's why married couples have to stay diligent. Hey, yo, General Muhammad says it. Yo, General Muhammad, give him a hand.
That's right.
Like, if I started giving General Muhammad a hand for every goddamn thing he said that was right, we'll be here until, 3 o'clock in the morning. General Muhammad said being married is the act of forgiving your spouse every single day. I remember sitting here one night and hearing that, and my rib was sitting right over there. And it's like we just locked eyes for a minute, like, damn. I was like, General Muhammad, yo, let me tell you something. General Muhammad is a prophet indeed. You have any ideas how many times General Muhammad was talking directly to me? Like, I would be at home and General Muhammad would be like, yes, you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows how to speak to people's soul, man. And he did it that night, man. And when he said that, it was so real, man. It's so real because that's what it really is. And what are you forgiving each other for every goddamn night? What exactly are you forgiving each other for every goddamn night? You are forgiving each other for giving each other the stress associated with your oppression. That is what you are forgiving each other for. You are coming home saying that the white Slakia, you are coming home saying that our oppressor is the devil. And she is coming home saying that our oppressor is the devil. And because our oppressor is the devil, things are hard, man. And money is tight. And I want to blame you for stuff, and you want to blame me for stuff. You know what I'm saying? But tonight we have to forgive each other and remember that our oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
That is how we forgive each other. It's not your fault, my love, that you got to work 12 goddamn hours a day. It's not your fault that I got to work an additional 12 goddamn hours a day. Our son done tore up every goddamn thing in the building. The super's calling us. We got a goddamn bill. We don't got a goddamn babysitter. It's not our fault. I mean, we got to lay down at night and forgive each other, man. We have to lay down at night and forgive each other. And we got to wake up in the morning knowing that it is me and you together that is going to meet this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? It's so real and it's so true, man. Only blacks and Hispanics can understand that. Only blacks and Hispanics can share that moment. There was no other woman there watching you get whipped during slavery, watching you getting buck break, watching you getting tarred and feathered and set on fire, watching you getting tied to two horses and ripped apart. There was no other woman standing there with you shedding tears.
Right.
The only people who can understand that is a black man and a black woman in an intimate embrace. What that black man is saying during that embrace is, no matter what happens, I am going to continue to try my best to be a man for you. Even though you got to watch me getting beat every goddamn day by this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Even though they going to take out another goddamn overdraft fee. Even though price of the groceries is going up. We're going to still deal with that, man. This love and care for our brothers and sisters is the work of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of brothers think the work of the Lord starts with you coming up here on the podium. You got your sunglasses on. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's do the work of the Lord. Nah. The work of the Lord is when you leave out of here and go lay in the bed with that woman. And she's mad. And you mad. That's when the work of the Lord begins. That is when we are going to see whether or not you love your brother or your sister like yourself. Only black men and Hispanic men and black women and Hispanic women can understand this, man. And when a black man goes out of his race, when he goes out of his family, when he goes out of his community, and when he goes out of his nation, in order to share that raw fire of emotions that can only come from oppression with another woman, he destroys 10 black women. He destroys 10 black women. There's 10 black women out there that needs that man. 10. I know 10 need me. In fact, if you wanted a 10, come in the chat right now. Nah, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? 10. 10 women. All 10 of them need the strength and the resilience of a black man. And all of them need the work of being able to hold that black man together. It takes 10 black women to hold a black man together, man. Word. You see some of these brothers out here destroyed, man. It takes a whole goddamn staff of women to get these brothers together. You see brothers like that. The brother done did drugs his whole goddamn life. He smoked crack all through the 80s. He did heroin all through the 90s. He's doing fentanyl all through the 2000s and 2010s. He's destroyed. His kidneys are destroyed. He got HIV. He's on dialysis. His liver's messed up. His teeth is messed up. His feet is messed up. He can't walk. You go visit him in the goddamn nursing home. What did he have? He got 10 goddamn black women caring for him every goddamn day. It takes 10. An oppressed man who is destroyed in America needs 10 goddamn women. Don't dare share a single shred of emotion with a disgusting dog. You do us all a disfavor. Hey, you want to know something, bro? You just don't have no goddamn class, man. You just don't have no class, bro. You know what I'm saying? Here in the UPK, we hardcore cats, man. We don't wear no suits. We don't got bow ties on. We don't got little flowers in our pockets. You know what I'm saying? We don't got the cufflinks and all that. You know what I'm saying? We wear vests, boots, braids, you know what I'm saying? War scarves and all that. But we got class. Well, at least we got a little class. You know what I'm saying? Like you walking around in a $50,000 Gucci suit with shoes on and walking around with a disgusting dog that will leave you if you try to get another disgusting dog. Like, ain't that something? Like here in the UPK, we got black and Hispanic women that are going to stay with us regardless of how many other black and Hispanic women we get. You are walking around with a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, disgusting dog who will leave you if you look at a black woman. Think about that for a second. The moral to this story is if you decide you want to be a man, come coming to the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
I assure you we will have a pamphlet available upon entering headquarters to begin teaching brothers how to be a man. Lesson 1, dump that disgusting white dog you got at your house. Our black women need us, man. Our black children need us. Our black communities need us, man. Most importantly, we need each other, black man. I can't hang out with you and you walking around with that dog. We need each other, black man. Our women need us. Interracial marriage is a sin, man.
Right.
Once again, I am Priest and Officer Harya Allah, the mountain of the Most High. Give me a hand. Yeah. Yo, listen, man. I am extremely excited for this weekend. This weekend is going to be glorious, okay? We are going to be holding camp in 2 locations on Saturday the 26th. The first location is going to be on 125th Street and Lenox Avenue. I will be at that location, and it's going to be glorious, man. This is our primary location in Harlem. We'll be holding camp there, and we're going to be burning it down. That is going to be on Saturday, August 26th. The second location, which is a camp that will be running simultaneously as the camp on 125th Street, is going to be down on 116th Street and Lenox Avenue. Again, that's going to be on Saturday, August 26th. It is going down. Come hang out with the priests and prophets of the ISUPK. If you're lucky, you may get a glimpse at Commander General Yohana. Give him a hand. Listen, black man, Hispanic man, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Before I go, it's so important that we understand as blacks and Hispanics, the most important thing that we could do, man, is coming to this ISUPK, man. I assure you, it's one of the most important things that you could do. You know what I'm saying? Coming into this school, learning the truth about your identity, and having a better understanding of what team you're on is going to give you a better understanding of how we are going to be able to win the game and get to rulership. My new motto, my new slogan that you're going to be seeing popping up all over social media is rulership over reparations. Rulership over reparations. We are not like your Christian pastor begging. The only form of reparations we accept is rulership. That's what we're coming after. I'm out of here. How about Shemel Shaprak, a thumb to the brothers? How about Shemel a thumb? Bahashim Shah to the sisters. Shalom.